Happy Pride to everyone. Sabi nila, cycling is a male-dominated sport and activity. Pero over the past few years, here in the Philippines, we've seen more people from different genders and sexual orientation riding their bicycles. At marami rin dito ay from the LGBTQIA+ community. In general, cycling communities are very welcoming. Walang pinipiling kasarian ang pagpadyak at ang mga dinadaanan nating mga kalsada. Pero kailangan din natin i-recognize na meron pa ring mga tao na hindi nakakaramdam ng safe spaces sa mga biking groups, both during the rides at online. So, kamusta ba ang pamimisikleta bilang miyembro ng LGBTQIA+? May kasama tayong mga siklista ngayong episode na to na mag-share ng kanilang mga experiences. This is Lester Babiera and you are listening to Tambike Session, an Anima podcast. Kasama natin ngayon si Maron Santillan at Trisa Miguel. At nakita ko na grabe, ang lakas nila magbike. Hi Maron and Trisa, welcome to Tambike Session.
Hello.
Hi! Thanks for having us, Lester.
And salamat sa pag-accept ng aking invitation. Very exciting tong episode na to. Happy Pride, Trisa and Maron.
Yes, Happy
Pride!
Pride!
Happy Pride. We're celebrating the LGBTQIA+ community ngayong buwan na to. And kayo bilang mga siklista, kamusta? Kailan huling bike ride ninyo? Medyo mainit at maulan, hindi natin unpredictable ang panahon ngayong buwan ng June.
Tama. Sobrang init the past few months and ngayon naman sobrang maulan. But my last ride was yung sa Pru ride.
Sa Clark?
Maganda naman yung weather. So luckily, yun.
Nice, sobrang dami niya doon and
Actually,
very
yeah.
fun.
Na-enjoy naman namin.
Yeah. How about ikaw, Maron?
Ako, oh my God, last ride ko 2 weekend ago. Since sobrang maulan and grabe nagkasakit ako last weekend. So, please, pasensya nyo na ang aking voice.
Perfect. It sounds perfect.
Oh, thank you.
Ayan, si Tris at saka si Maron, ang sese na nakita ko yung mga rides nila over there, social media. Pero I'd like to know, what do you like about cycling? How did you get into this sport and activity? Teresa, maybe you can start.
Okay, sige, me first. So, in 2019, I always wanted to do a triathlon. So, for me to be equipped, I need a bike, syempre,
Mhm.
di ba? So, I started browsing for bikes. So, grabe, nung nagbabrowse ako, sobrang na-overwhelm ako kasi sobrang daming klase ng bikes. Like, meron palang mga road bike, gravel bike, fixie. So, hindi ko alam kung ano yung pipiliin ko. Pero luckily, my brother knows so much about bike. So, I asked help from him. Kaso, nagkaroon ng pandemic. So, I had to park that fascination first and focus on my other love, which is yoga. Pero come 2022, after many sleepless nights, kakahanap ng bike, alam mo yung napupuyat ka nakaka-browse. Ayun, at kakakulit sa kuya ko, I found my first bike. So, I bought my first bike last year, 2022. And I chose a road bike because I can do leisure cycling and also I can train for a race. So, and yeah. So, what I like about cycling naman is it surprises me in many ways. Like, parang, wow, kaya ko pala umakyat ng bundok ng nakabike.
Tama. Kala mo di kotse lang eh. Kaya pala
Diba?
nakabisikleta.
Minsan mas mabilis pa makapunta dun sa place kaysa ng nakabike kaysa ng nakacar.
Tama,
So,
tama
yun.
yan.
And it challenges me to overcome my fears and also gives me that sense of achievement every time I finish a ride. So, yun yung magandang feeling na nakukuha ko with cycling.
Yeah, alam mo, sobrang nakarelate din ako dyan na dati, hindi ko ina-expect na makakapunta ako sa Rizal, di ako makakapunta ang Bulacan, Pampanga na gamit lang bike. Pero posible pala. Nakapunta pa akong Laguna, ganyan. Parang wild, wild, wild. Ang ganda. And galing you mentioned about yoga. Well, I also enjoy yoga. So, parang very connected in terms of parang with your mental health, with your spirituality, yung pagbabike, tsaka yung pagyo-yoga. Very connected,
Yes,
ganyan.
I agree.
How about you, Maron? What do you like about cycling and how did you get into this?
Ako naman, cycling is my happy pill at the moment.
Mm-mm.
So nililook forward ko siya ever since, it's one of the reason why I work, to sustain this lifestyle. I like
Tama,
it
hindi
because
mura. Hindi mura ang
hindi mura
pamimisikleta.
ang pagbabike. Akala ko nung una makakatipid ako, which is oo, nakapagtipid ako in terms of pamasahe and gas. Pero grabe yung ano niya. Alam mo yon yung gastos niya pag
Upgrades.
yes, the upgrades. Hindi siya biro. So, is the reason why I work.
Yan, ang ganda, ang ganda.
Yes,
Ultimate inspiration. Upgrade ng
totoo.
bike.
Totoo. So I like it because it's what keeps me grounded. At the same time, balance. I don't know, every time I'm on my saddle and I'm pedaling in front of God knows how many kilometers itong ride na ito, I feel like I'm a completely different person. So,
Mhm.
syempre, the best version of myself, of course.
Mm-mm.
And I started cycling naman passionately in 2020 during the pandemic. So I'm a one proud pandemic biker.
Yan, mabuhay tayong mga pandemic
Yes.
cyclists.
Yes. So I love traveling, and pre-pandemic kasi I was really into fitness. In 2019, I got into Spartan Trifecta Tribe. I ran a full marathon. I was also doing yoga, just like Trisa. So, nagba-bike to work
Namaste.
ako. Yes, namaste. But right now, I don't know if I can do downward facing dog anymore.
Kaya pa yan.
Pilit
Kunat na ba?
kakayanan. Makunat na feeling ko, oo. So ayun, so during the pandemic, nung medyo lumuwag-luwag na yung restrictions, my friends got me into cycling, and I remember I was only borrowing my brother's mountain bike that time. And the rest is history.
Nice. Alam mo, yung mga stories ng mga first bike rides, very very interesting at nakakatawa kung paano tayo nabudol into
Sobrang nakakatawa.
this lifestyle. Ang saya. Pero ayun, Maron and Teresa, you're part of the LGBTQIA plus community, and people say that this is a male-dominated sport and activity. Sabi nila, well, ang experience ng madami kong kakilala who are also part of this community ay very welcoming daw. Pero meron ding mga nagsasabi na sometimes they get intimidated, ayaw nilang sumama sa mga certain groups kasi very oozing yung testosterone, and sometimes parang very intimidating to be with many men. Kayo ba? Ano yung experience nyo cycling as members of the LGBTQA plus community? Meron ikaw?
Ako naman, I am not intimidated at all. But I feel like the cycling community is intimidated by me. Charot.
May ganun. Baliktad.
Baliktad pala, oo.
Tama.
And the joke lang. So, as a member of LGBTQIA+, my experience in cycling community is super smooth lang. I've never met anyone who was an asshole so far, Siguro kasi I always try to be as nice as possible when meeting people. And feeling ko alam naman ng mga tao na I'm a loud and proud gay boy. So, siguro ako, every time I go outside, I always look in front of the mirror, and I will look at myself, and I will accept that person from the bottom to the top. So when I feel like there are certain groups out there na alam mo yun, na mararamdaman mo naman yun kasi 'di ba? Lester, kung welcome ka ba sa grupo or hindi. Ako, if my gut feeling tells me that I am not welcome, I will get up and I will leave with my bike, and I will not care because inside I'm secured enough to wait for someone else's validation. You don't vibe with me, I don't vibe with you, and that's okay. And so far talaga, everyone in the cycling community has been super accepting, and that's what I'm proud of in this community.
Parang hindi mo ipagsisiksikan yung sarili mo sa mga tao hindi ka naman gusto.
Totoo.
Tama. Pero so far, parang ikaw, experience mo, never kang naka-feel na parang, ay, ayaw nila ako kasi I'm a gay boy, ganyan. Wala namang ganun.
So far, wala naman. Or hindi ko lang nafe-feel.
Even online, kasi I've seen that you're also active online on TikTok, on other social media platforms. Wala kang nakikitang mga comments na gano'n?
Sa comments and social media a lot, every day.
Okay, maybe we can talk about that later. Parang
Later.
very interesting yung sinabi mo. How
Yeah.
about you, Tressa? Meron ka bang na-feel na intimidation?
I agree so much on what Maron said, na very accommodating naman yung mga cycling communities. And tama ka, Maron, na whatever you like portray or kung anong vibes yung binibigay mo sa iba, yun din naman yung babalik sa'yo most of the time, di ba? So, for me, to be honest, for my first group ride, parang medyo lucky ako. It was very easy. You know why? Because it was a pride ride last year.
Wow.
And like,
Ang
Wow.
galing.
if I'm not mistaken, it was organized by you, right?
Sa ano to? Papunta sa
To see.
Rizal
Circle?
Park. Tama ba?
Yeah, then it went to Rizal.
Ah.
Rizal Park ba yun?
Si Maron yung nag-organize?
Or, ay hindi.
No,
Sorry.
not me.
You,
May sakit din ako
Or
nun.
nandun ka ba nun, Lester? Yung my first bike ride.
Baka yun. Wow, yeah. Doon ako
Yeah.
ata. Yeah, correct.
Anyway, it was very fun. Tapos, syempre, you're with the LGBTQIA plus community. So, parang very welcoming talaga, which was very, like, fun. Tapos, lalo na, that experience. Kasi yun yung first group ride ko talaga. And then, parang meron pang mga marshals na from QC. So, parang very protective kayo. Anyway, yun lang. Lucky ako dun sa first group ride ko. But personally, I feel like the community is very welcoming talaga in all sorts of gender. Kasi most of the cyclists I met, even just ones, are all very welcoming and friendly. As in, parang good vibes parate. Pero probably because we're all here for one common reason, and that's just to have a good ride. So, yun.
Tama. Parang hindi nila na these communities, they don't make you feel na sisirain natin yung ride natin dahil merong gay guy, merong lesbian, merong transgender, ganyan. Walang ganon. Walang ganong experience. When you were starting, nagsimula ba kayo na solo ride lang? O meron kayong parang cycling buddy? And who's this person or who are these people na una-una yung nakakasama na nagbabike?
For me, it was my brother and my partner.
Parang ikot-ikot lang kayo, ganyan? Or
Actually, pinaahon agad ako ng kuya ko.
binudol ka kagad?
Oo, sabi ko, grabe naman yung first ride ko. Antipolo agad. Yun. Pero okay naman.
So sila, it's your brother and your partner. Ikaw, Maron. Sino yung unang-unang mo nakasama? Kasi syempre, you want to be with people na comfortable ka, di ba?
Ako naman, nung 2020, mga friends ko dito sa amin. At nakakatawa yung unang ride namin, which was 6 kilometers away lang siya here. Sobrang, ang tagal namin siyang binay. At ang dami naming stopovers. At ang dami naming beses na bumili ng Gatorade. Nakakala namin na, alam mo yun, yung feeling ko kasi nung time na sobrang, grabe ang layo nito. Kasi, pero ngayon sobrang, alam mo yun, as you go through with cycling, as you grow with it, parang maraming mga lugar na kusang lumalapit na lang sa'yo.
Tama. Ang cute ng experience no? Na parang konti lang Gatorade na, laban na to. Magbabonk na ako dito pero 6 kilometers lang pala yung na-cover mo. Did you feel any struggle ba so far? Kahit minimal lang during your whole cycling experience so far? Or meron bang nag-discourage sa inyo nung naisip nyo na gusto nyo mag-bike na, wag dyan, pang lalaki lang yan, ganyan. Before, meron bang ganon? Pero wala naman.
For me, wala naman. More on talagang ini-encourage siya. More on budol talaga. Most of the people na, tara, punta tayo dito or kaya mo yan, ganyan. Which is very good kasi nga, it keeps on challenging me.
Teresa, yung partner mo, nauna ba siyang mag-bike sa'yo or ikaw yung nambudol sa kanya na sabay tayo?
Actually, siya yung nauna. Pero kasi magkaiba kami ng cycling style. So, for her, she has this bike na yung bakal for getting around the city. Oo. Tapos for me, as I've mentioned, gusto ko yung medyo competitive and
speedan, ganyan.
Yeah. So parang hindi kami same wavelength at first, pero eventually natuwa siya dun sa mga group rides actually. So parang it encouraged her to like cycle, yun nga, yung malayuan, and then yun din mag-upgrade ng bike, ganun.
Ikaw pala yung nambudol eventually.
Oo, eventually.
Galing, ganda. Ikaw naman, Maron, meron ka bang experiences na ganyan?
Wala akong matandaan na meron. Kasi everyone, sobrang ano nila, sobrang encouraging. Alam mo yon, yung susuportahan nila na, bike tayo dito. Tapos wala pa, hindi pa natatapos yung weekend, may schedule na agad for the next weekend. At saka, alam mo yun, yung mga friends na palaging updated kung ano yung latest upgrades, kung ano yung news about
Send na sa
cycling.
GC, ganyan.
Yes. So, it fuels the passion before. Kaya, andito na tayo ngayon.
Yeah. Well, you've been meeting many people and you know some friends from also from the LGBTQIA plus community. Meron ba kayong narinig na mga stories of, you know, hate, discrimination na na-experience nila sa pagbabike with strangers? Halimbawa, na sa kalsada, sa stoplight, ganyan, or online. Meron ba kayong ganun or wala naman din?
Well, there was this issue recently online. Yung I don't know if you've bumped into this, pero yung transgender woman na sumali sa isang race. So yung girls ay inaano siya, pinoprotest siya. So there are posts about this, and then when I look into the comments, yun yung sobrang nakakasad kasi alam mo yun, we could have talked about this more accordingly. And sobrang ganda niyang debate kasi pero what I can see in the comments before is sobrang homophobic and puro hatred na yung comments.
Very degrading in
Very
terms of their
degrading.
identities.
Yes, you got it.
Tama. I think it's in England na nagkaroon pa ng rethinking of the rules with I think it's with UCI na nalaman nila na mayroong isang trans woman na sumali sa isang cycling competition. And eventually, some people were protesting, including male athletes, na parang, bakit siya sumali dyan? That's unfair, ganyan. And it's still an ongoing debate in the worldwide realm of cycling, kung paano ba natin i-deal yung qualifications for transgender athletes. Tama ka, may mga ganong hates. Well, going back to what I mentioned earlier, what you told us about the comment sections, Maron, are you comfortable in sharing some of those microaggressions na na-experience mo? Ano yung mga pinagsasabi sa'yo ng mga strangers? And I'm guessing there are people outside the cycling community na nakikisali din and nakiki-comment sa, you know, sa identity mo as a cyclist.
Yeah. Ako personally, while I believe that there are certain measures to be considered to allow transgender women into the women's category, I don't think it's a venue for people to freely express their hate just because someone is transgender. I can see the comments dun sa post na yun na, you know, calling this transgender woman in her original name or sa name na ayaw na niyang gamitin kasi because it was a name for a male person.
Yeah. Si Emily
Calling
Bridges ata to.
Yeah, oo. So yun, nakakasad lang kasi there are also people outside of the cycling community who are, you know, commenting na wala lang just because they want to express their hatred towards towards transgender people.
Yeah, tama. How about you, yung kinikwento mo kanina on your TikTok, on your other social media platforms?
Oh
What
my
were
God.
these things that you were experiencing or seeing sa comment section?
Well, I always get them since I always post online. So I always get hate comments from time to time from TikTok and from Facebook. Pero ako kasi I'm the type of person na I don't really care.
Tama
So sometimes
yan.
I address
Gets mo.
them. Pero sometimes when I see now, wala to, walang patutunguhan to, tong
Mm.
pag-educate ko. So I just, block them.
Mm.
Sometimes, kapag may time, binablock ko sila. Pero pag time, wala lang. I just, I go on with my day.
In Filipino culture, di ba, parang many people are nagkaroon ng connotation na parang bakla ka, parang mahina ka. May mga ganun bang mocking statements na sinasabi sa'yo na parang, bakla yan, mahina lang yan, ganyan. Or did you experience that? Hindi, wala.
Minsan, oo. Alam mo yung may mga jokes about that. Alam mo
Oo.
naman jokes, pero alam mong half meant.
Oo. Parang, bakla yan, wala, bagal lang yan sa ahon. So, anong gagawin mo?
Oo.
Pakitaan mo sila, ganyan.
Totoo, alam mo may ginawa na ako ng ganyan.
Paano? Share.
Kasi may one time sa Antipolo to. May nagsabi sa akin na may nakakilala sa akin. So, sabi niya, parang narinig ko sila na, sabi sa'yo mabagal lang yun eh. Alam mo yun, yung hello, narinig lang dito ako. Akala nila hindi ako nakikinig sa kanila kasi may kakwentuhan din ako noon. Sinabi ko sa kasama ko na, tara ratra tayo.
Gantihan mo sila,
Oo,
ganyan.
pero buti na lang malapit na yun dun sa malapit na siya dun sa may Cloud9, sa may
Oo.
Padis. Kaya buti na lang na-restore ko yung energy ko at may pagpadyak pa ako pero pagod na pagod talaga.
Oo, linabanan natin ang mga hateful comments na yan. Ikaw, Tris, nakakakuha ka ba ng comments regarding your sexuality in online from strangers, from other people?
Actually, no naman. Kahit na very open ako about my sexuality and I'm open that I have a girl partner, wala naman ako nakukuhang like hate comments about it.
Mansplaining, may mga ganyang experience ka ba?
Wala rin actually. Ang boring ko. Pero
Hindi,
wala.
ang ganda nga nun eh. Parang it just proves na when you're with the right cycling community, you
Oo.
feel empowered, you feel welcomed. And that's good. At sana ma-emulate siya ng madaming tao na, alam mo yun, na, hey, go with us in our sport, in our activity. Kasi lahat talaga sila welcoming. Ganyan.
I agree.
Tapos at the same time, kasi alam mo, yung mga ibang tao na hindi pa nagbabike parang natatakot sila na, ayoko, panlalaki yan, I'll stick to the status ko na, ito lang yung kaya namin gawin, ito lang yung gagawin namin. Tsaka parang, hindi it's not our thing, hindi yan persona namin. Pero, alam mo yun, they can explore as well at wag nilang ilimit yung mga sarili nila just because people are saying na dapat ganito ka lang, dapat ito lang, and you will feel discriminated kasi at the end of the day, hindi naman siya totoo like what you were saying, 'di ba? Ang ganda nga nung mga ganyang communities eh. Can you tell us what are the communities that you're in right now? Or ano yung mga sinasabahan yung mga grupo?
For me, ang madalas well, kasi usually, busy pa rin naman yung schedule ko talaga. But when I get the chance to join rides, I join sila Ride Together,
Mm.
si RTCC, and then Sunride, tapos yung
Sunride bukas, sobrang cool nun.
oo, tapos yung I would join also yung mga recently there was a Past Normal ride first in the Philippines. So I was following them kasi online. And then nung nagkaroon sa Philippines, I joined them. Fun naman and very challenging.
Saan
Tap
kayo?
sa San Pablo. Actually, it said that it was a drop ride. Ay, no drop ride. So social ride lang ganyan.
Yeah.
Tapos pagdating doon, oh my God, ang bibilis nila. So
Nako,
habol lang ng
syempre.
habol. Masaya pa rin. Tapos halo-halo din, may girls, may guys, hindi siya male dominated at all. So it's
Nice.
for I think it's a new location din kasi, so parang for many who came from Manila pa, so parang it was very exciting.
Yeah. How about you, Maron? Sino yung mga, or ano yung mga grupo na sinasalihan mo?
Ako naman, since I'm with Team Espanya, mostly Team Espanya lang. Sometimes when the team organizes an open ride, yung invited yung everyone, sometimes I go with them. Pero recently, since last year kasi parang sobrang dami kong rides at ang taas ng mileage ko. So, sabi ko talaga this year, 2023, maglalaylo ako.
Mm.
Just chill ride. Yung kung gusto mo mag-ride, mag-ride ka. Pero pag ayaw mo. You know, ayoko nang ma-feel guilty just because wala akong entry sa Strava.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah, yeah.
sobrang guilty ako nung 2022. Kasi ganun kami before. So
Pero
ngayon,
kailangan meron.
oo, kailangan, alam mo yun, every weekend, kailangan may entry ka pang long ride.
Mm.
So,
Tama.
so this year, weekend na lang ako nagbabike. I'm a weekender na this year. And I want to spend my time on saddle with a small group of people, with my friends. Kasi sometimes ayoko talaga makipag-socialize at all.
Yeah. May mga moments naman talaga na ganyan.
May moments tayo na gano'n na alam mo 'yun, gusto mo lang magbike, magkape, and then uwi na, mag-mango shake.
Mango
So,
shake. Buko juice,
yes.
ganyan.
Oo, totoo. So right now I'm spending my weekends with my friends from Team Espanya. So yan yung sila Kambal. Ayan, shout out kay Carl and kay Brian. So yung Twin Tigers and also their girlfriends kay Andrea Nympha and also kay Vener, kay Jericho. Sila lang yung kasama ko mostly lately.
Tama. I mean, we've established that the cycling community is generally inclusive. At least those people that we've been with during the past years, ganyan. But and the allies are very much helpful. Yung mga friends natin na nakakasama. Do you think how can allies help more to make it more inclusive and para hindi ma-discourage itong mga possible cyclists from the LGBTQI community na to join para mas dumami pa tayo? How can allies, be more welcoming? Meron ba kayong mga thoughts on this? Meron ikaw?
Ako, allies can be more welcoming and encouraging to people. Kasi feeling ko sobrang dami din na members of LGBTQIA+, especially young boys and girls who are members of this community na medyo skeptical to join the cycling community because, well, as you said na, di ba, may perception na this is a male-dominated sports. I feel like allies can be more encouraging in terms of, standing up with one of each other. Of not taking a blind eye on when someone is, inaasar online, and then to be more sensitive na sa mga jokes. Kasi sometimes jokes can be funny, but it can also be hurtful for someone. 'Di ba? We all laugh, pero someone will always feel the pain inside. So yon, I feel like just be more supportive in terms of your presence online as well. Ako, I appreciate my friends when I post someone na, alam mo yun, pag may time ako and then I saw these hate comments about my sexuality, about my gender, then I post it online and they put their support by commenting and, saying encouraging comments. So, feeling ko hindi lang ako yung na-encourage and nagiging na-empower with these comments. I feel like some people too who are reading the comments will feel empowered. So, yun.
Speaking of online, maganda ding i-mention that kasi 'di ba when you're cycling you become connected with the other cyclists on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, and kapag nakikita mo yung mga posts nila na they agree with homophobic statements, kahit na non-cycling related yan, parang it feels awkward na parang pag nagkita kayo eventually sa ride na parang, oh my
Totoo.
God, ito yung homophobe, ito yung transphobe cyclist. So, yeah, I think for the allies out there, maganda rin na, you become sensitive and with things that you do even outside the rides. Ikaw, Teresa, how can allies be more inclusive?
I feel like since maraming cycling groups around there, and they always hold group rides, I feel that this month is a great opportunity to welcome LGBTQIA cyclists to join them as well. Para, 'di ba, sama-sama. Besides the Pride Ride. So parang ayun, awareness din that these groups welcome these kind of people. And if you're like afraid to join them, 'di ba? If if it happens that they invite the community, eventually they will be welcome to they will be more confident to join the group rides as well. So, yun lang.
Correct. And for those who are organizing the rides, huwag kayong matakot sa sa mga members ng LGBTQIA+ community kasi hindi naman sila nanghaharas, hindi naman sila, alam mo yon, they're just like you. They're just like every one of us na gusto lang mag-enjoy ng ride who happens to be part of this community na hindi straight, 'di ba? Kasi parang yung iba naisip nila, nakita ko sa mga comments sa social media na naku, baka manyakin tayo niyan. Naku, baka mga maihinang nila lang 'tong mga 'to, ganyan. But, just feel free to welcome everyone because they're just like you. They're just like normal individuals who enjoy pedaling and hitting those kilometers and going to destinations on their bike. Yeah, well, on that note, this is the last question for this episode. Meron ba kayong advice sa mga fellow LGBTQIA plus cyclist or for those people who want to get into the sport na parang they feel intimidated, they feel afraid na baka wala silang masalihang community na kagaya ng nasalihan ninyo?
Well, for me, like what I said earlier, cycling has surprised me in so many ways. And one of my favorite is actually gaining good friends in the cycling community. Shout out kay Sarah and kay Levi.
Oh,
Since
yeah.
I was able to ride with them, I gained so much like experience with them, sobrang fun. And it could happen to you too. Like you could gain friends na parang hindi lang siya friends in cycling, pwedeng friends for life din. Or para dun sa mga single din, malay mo yung the one, di ba?
Tama,
Pamilya
pwede
din sa
yan.
cycling. So don't be afraid to join communities because you'll never know what
Yeah.
you'll be missing.
Gusto ko lang i-highlight yung sinabi ni Teresa na balay nyo sa cycling dahil nga dumadami na din naman ng mga welcoming, mga people na open, mga people from the LGBTQIA+ community. Baka dun yung makita ang inyong the one, taong magiging kapartner nyo sa pamimisikleta. Hindi, well, partner hindi lang sa pamimisikleta, kundi sa buhay ng pag-ibig.
Natawa ako dun.
Uy, baka nakahanap ka ba, Maron? Ng
Ako,
ano?
no.
Hindi pa, hindi pa.
Hindi pa.
Hindi ba?
Oh, yan. Yes. I'm not closing my doors. Joke.
Nako, abangan-abangan natin
Yeah.
yan.
Natuwa din ako sa sinabi ni Trissa kasi I love Levi and Sarah as well.
Oh.
Sobrang sobrang alam mo yon, bubbly, such a ray of
Sobrang
sunshine.
good. Yeah.
Sobrang good vibe, yeah. Ako naman may message, whoever is hearing this, I want you to know that there is a place for you in the world. Never ever think na hindi ka belong kasi malaki ang mundo at sure ako na may lugar para sa'yo. And always communicate your feelings. Find cycling group or support group near you who will fight for you when the world is not a better place. Kasi you deserve a group of people who will never take a blind eye on when the society is trying to make you feel small. So we're here and we are super excited to have you, to ride with you.
Ang ganda, ang ganda. Merong lugar para sa ating lahat. At
Totoo.
huwag niyong may feel na nag-iisa kayo kasi madaming taong susuporta sa inyo. Kahit hindi nyo man sila kasama or parang hindi sila part ng inyong community in terms of your sexual orientation and your gender, they will still be there to help you. You've mentioned Sarah and Levi, di ba? Alam mo, si Sarah, si Levi, and some other LGBTQIA+ cyclists that I met, si Thais Estrada, si Mark Laksamana, they've been very helpful in educating other fellow cyclists na war straight in understanding Soji, in understanding gender identities, and understanding sexuality. And that makes the cycling community na ine-explain na nila a more welcoming place, a more understanding place for everyone. Kaya maraming salamat sa mga taong patuloy na nag-educate at maraming din salamat sa mga taong patuloy na nakikinig at open, matuto at buksan ang kanilang mga grupo para sa iba't ibang klase ng tao. Ayan. Trissa and Maron, thank you very much for joining me in this episode. Very meaningful tong episode na to dahil bukod sa Pride Month, it's really good na people are there to step up and show yung mga communities na nire-represent nila. Kasi parang yung ibang tao feeling nila hindi sila seen, hindi sila visible, and being part of this podcast and sharing your stories make some of our listeners here feel empowered. Hindi lang nila sinasabi, pero or parang wala silang chance na sabihin to kasi, 'di ba? Nasa sila, nakikinig lang sila sa mga speakers nila, pero I'm pretty sure na inspire sila and baka mamaya ka-ride na rin natin sila soon, 'di ba? Again, Trissa and Maron, happy Pride and thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Yeah.
Happy Pride.
Happy
Bike
Pride,
tayo,
everyone.
Bike tayo soon.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
And to our listeners here, salamat sa pakikinig at umabot tayo dito sa end ng ating show. Magkwentuhan ulit tayo sa susunod na episode ng Tambike Session.